Today we're at Ewood Park to watch Hull City take on Blackburn Rovers in Matchday 29 of the EFL Championship. Both teams will be looking for a big 3 points today as Blackburn try and push themselves out of the relegation zone and the Tigers try and cement their spot within the top 6. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video and welcome to Ewood Park. Both teams will be looking for the 3 points today. Blackburn are currently sat in 22nd place in the relegation zone, so 3 points for them will help to bring them out. They're going to try their very, very hardest despite being where they are in the league. They're at home, so they'll be really, really chasing the 3 points, and they'll know in the back of their head that they haven't lost to us all season. Not counting penalties in the FA Cup, of course. As for the Tigers, they'll also be looking for the 3 points. They need to solidify their spot into the top 6. And if other results go their way today, they could finish as high as 3rd in the league, just 2 points off Middlesbrough should they lose. So it's all to play for here at Ewood Park. Now, before we get started, I need to get a pin badge. I have actually been here before, but I didn't get a badge last time. I literally just came to the ground and sat straight down. So we need to get one of them. And as for a programme, I'm pretty sure they don't do them unless it's a special occasion. As well as that, let's have a walk around the ground and see what it is and what it has to offer. Catwalker stand, the family stand, walking round, lots of glass here, makes it look a little bit more modern, a little bit more prestigious. This is also where the players will come in and where all the suites are, the director's entrance as well, which makes sense. It's a nice little closed off area, as you can probably see. My voice is still a bit rough as well, still just recovering, but we're pretty much there now. Stopped coughing, which is quite good. Oh, we found the store, let's go get our badge. Pin badge secured. I have been here before, like I said, but I haven't managed to get it. There's a good area, a big area. The Blackburn end stand next to the club shop as well. So we've seen 2 corners now. Here we have Jack Walker, I believe, a statue of him. Rovers' greatest supporter, it says. Rovers fan wall, dedicated to their loyal fans who support during the toughest times. And the closer you get, there are actually fans on there. It's a big picture made up of little pictures of their fans. So that's a lovely touch. And then I've now reached this corner. We were just over there. We're here, and I'm not quite going to dare venture down there. It looks like a dead end. Well, it leads to the away end, I think, but there's no point doing that. But, you know, it's a lovely stadium, it really is. One of the classics, a bit like Preston, deep down. I like the floodlights. I like the structure as well. I've changed my mind about going down that little alley. I think life's all about adventure. So that's what I'm going to do. Not actually as bad as I think either. Well, not yet anyway. I mean, there's not a lot to see, to be fair, not yet. Again, I'm pretty sure it just leads us back to the away end. I mean, this is a load of nothing. Is it even a stand? It might be a stand. There's posters here suggesting that people do come round here, but there's not like any sign of like turnstiles or anything. Plus there's no signs to say that you can't actually come down here. But I'm pretty sure this bit here just leads back to the away end. I mean, we'll find out in a couple of seconds. There's a horse down there, and I'm going to be honest, it is penned up, but I'm not a fan of horses. And it's making a right racket. But we're closer to the stadium. In there it says welcome to Ewood Park. As you can see, it's another great view. And this basically completes our trip because we'll be heading just to the left to the away end too. Am I walking back the other way basically just to avoid the horse? Yeah, I know I've literally just said about 2 seconds ago life's about adventure. That's an adventure I'm not willing to battle at the minute. We'll work our way back round to where we've gone, where we've come from, and make our way back round to the away end, which is where the horse is, obviously, because they want to try and stop battles and fights, which is fair enough. I agree as well. We shouldn't be fighting at football games. Should be there, support your team, don't get me wrong, support them loud and proud, but there's no need to hurt anyone. Another thing I like about Ewood Park is the stadium is literally here, and then you've literally got houses straight next to it. I like that. Old style ground. Again, I hate to name it for Blackburn's case, but Preston, they're the same. But I love it, you just can't beat it. Houses right next to the stadium. There's a barber shop literally just down there, and I'm pretty sure to my left, straight ahead in that direction, it's also like a place to eat, so that's not too bad. Another thing is, around the ground there are also a lot of places to eat. Even one in front of me here for burgers and fries, but there's loads. There's some for donuts and everything. There isn't a away fan zone behind me. There is a sign There's people in there, believe it or not, obviously, because where else is there to go? I mean, like I said, there is actually loads of places to eat, loads of stands. A pub down the road, but I'm not sure if it allows away fans. So yeah, it's good that they've got their own fan zone. And here's the away stand, the Darwin end. This is where I'll be supporting the Tigers from this afternoon, as well as 3,000 others, I'm pretty sure. Right, we've been around the ground. I think it's time that we head inside now. Sorry, I've just seen horse poo all over the floor. I won't show you. Yeah, time to head into the ground, get some grub, rate that, and then hopefully see the game. We're in. Right, we're in the ground, time to get some food, see what's on the menu first. Now I'm going to be honest, I didn't really look at the selection, but I knew what I wanted, so I had it when I came here last time and I thought it was actually quite good for what it is. And that is a chicken balti pie. What I like about here as well is, you know, we've been to some other stadiums, some awful food and service. However, you do get given a napkin, you don't have to get it yourself, as well as a fork. And I went for a Sprite. I panicked basically. I thought I should probably get a hot drink. But what I remember from last time, again, is the fact that they don't take the bottle... What am I trying to say? They don't take the bottle lids off the bottles, and that's the key thing for me. Right, I'm going to go and devour this, but stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see my opinion on what I thought of Blackburn's food and drink. Just had my pie, lovely. Shout out to Clayton Park Bakery. Lovely pie, can't knock it. And the lineup's come out. We've got Panga in goal, Coyle, Egan, Hughes and Firmino are at the back, so not a lot different there. Amir, Lundstrom and Slater in midfield, making up a solid midfield, and then Gelhardt, McBurney and Miller making up a more than solid attack. Bear in mind as well, on the bench we've also got loads of attacking options. We've got we've got Kyle Joseph, and somehow until this point now I forgot to mention how we signed Toby Collier and Lewis Kumas. Now Collier's nowhere to be seen, however Kumas does make it to the bench, and so does Paddy McNair and Dowell. Now McNair and Dowell obviously signed last week, and Kumas was signed last night. But those three feature. Toby Collier left out, maybe injured, I'm not sure. But overall, a good lineup and a solid bench, and that is what you need in this league, no matter who you're playing against, whether it's top of the table or bottom. As for the Blackburn team news, Sean McLaughlin is starting for them, which we expect. Hashi, I think, is dangerous, he starts for them, and so is Todd Cantwell, he's the captain. On his day, he can be a class player and destroy teams, so we need to be careful, but again, we should be beating them today. And my prediction, now, call me stupid, but we've not scored against Blackburn in over 200 minutes this season, okay? We played them in the FA Cup, didn't score in 120. We played them at home in the league and we lost 3-0, so again didn't score. Now I think we're going to win 4-0 today because it's about time that the goals against Blackburn came pouring in, and I think they will. I think we're good away from home. Sergei said in his presser yesterday that all he's going to try and do is make sure that we get a goal. And I think we will to a T. I think we'll score in the first 20 minutes and basically, win the game 4-0. Another clean sheet for Pandor. They're a bit of a rarity, but again, I just see it happening today. I might look like I've got egg on my face by the end of the video, and if so, so be it. It's a beautiful away area here at Blackburn, absolutely massive. A great place for all the away fans to chill out. There's 2 turnstiles to get in, and like I say, look, even now there's just loads of room. And there's a lot of people in here. We're expecting 3,000 here today. Ewood Park. We've made it. I'm in the ground, watching the players warm up. I will take my seat in a minute. I'm right at the other side. I came through the wrong set of stairs. But yeah, ready for a big, big game today. We need the 3 points. I think we will get the 3 points. Like I said, I think we'll win 4-0. I certainly think we'll win, even if it doesn't end up being 4-0. And yeah, it's my second time here. I'm happy to be back, to be fair. It's a ground I like. I'm in my designated seat now. I tell you what, they're a bit uncomfortable. That there is as far as they go. I don't think you can see, but basically they're on a slant. So you basically sat up the whole time. As good as that pie maybe was, I have burnt my mouth. But the teams are out and we're about to kick off. Shall I say? There we go with kits off, let's get at him. Corner to City. Now I don't want to disrespect Blackburn fans, however we are 6 minutes into the game and the stadium isn't full. I don't know why. Is it too big for them? I don't know, but have a look. Quite a lot of empty seats, especially to my right. That said, I've just remembered they are in the relegation zone, and we were probably the same last year when we were not performing very well. Since our corner, Blackburn have put us under some pressure, to be fair, and they've got a corner themselves now. Yeah, 4-0. I'm not sure about that anymore. We do need to be careful. It's just a clean sheet. We might score 4, but we also might let 1 or 3 in. Oh, we've come close there. Slater nearly got another goal in another week. Goal kick in the end then. But come on, keep on pushing and we'll be fine. Also, there seems to be a drum towards my front left. There's a drum somewhere in that corner, I believe. It is making good noise and getting the fans going when it can. A check on Sergei for today. Not happy with what he's just seen there. In the Hull City coat as well. It must be cold up here in Lancashire. We never score from free kicks. Told you we never score from free kicks. 25 minutes in, it has been even. I'm impressed with Blackburn's number 2, to be fair. He's up and down like a yo-yo. The fitness of a freak, and he's winning everything, winning a lot, helping the attacks. Yeah, like I say, they're pretty even, and Blackburn having their chances. Blackburn putting the pressure on us here. Back to back attacks. We can't get out. You can tell Blackburn are doing alright because they've got that bloody drum going again. Like you can see there, they're just nearly passing it into our net. We don't look the team like we are. We've got a curse against Blackburn or a curse against the vlogs. Every single vlog I've got on the channel so far has ended up 0-0 goalless. Which maybe won't look so bad now because honestly Blackburn are on top here. Just hit the 33rd minute. Blackburn with the best chance of the game, forced a save from Panda. Got a corner now though. Scored on the counter, to be fair. I reckon we'll be alright once we break the deadlock. Well, if we break the deadlock, it might be Blackburn. Because credit to them, they have done well. But Bernie's a little bit unhappy here. He's trying to say he's been kicked off the ball by Cantwell, but he's only got a yellow card. To be fair, the ref missed it, but the lino should have seen it. He's appealing hard, always does so, doesn't he? He's a fighter for the badge. It's half time, what you've seen is what you've got, just a load of corners. Blackburn have done well, a lot better than I thought. And City have been sloppy. Yeah, we need to book our ideas up really if we're going to get anything from this game. I am seriously worried about the Blackburn curse and the blog curse. It might be another 0-0. But yeah, not much to report on. We'll see you in the second half. Come on, today. Number 2 for Blackburn's come off for number 12, Lewis Miller. I thought number 2 was doing alright. We're still in the game at 0-0. Although Blackburn did look on top, we are still in the game, yeah. Another thing is, we are the XG stats worst nightmare. So even if we've got 0.01 XG, we can still win a football game, and we've proven that over the past few weeks. Started the second half brightly, had the first chance of it. We've earned a corner through Joffrey, and he's about to take it. Oh! With a player down here, I think it's used, but I might not be right. The medical staff have been waved on by the ref, but also by John Egan and McBurney, I think, 2 of our players obviously, so maybe it is quite serious. They look slightly distressed, although they are all watching it happen. It's not a head injury, but if Hughes is out, I suppose at least he can't be sold, but we sort of need him, don't we? He's a pivotal part of our squad, so I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. He's back on his feet. I don't know whether he'll continue. Catherine McCarthy did warm up, but then went to go sit on the bench without getting changed, so I imagine Hughes will continue. Meanwhile, we've just cleared a corner, shock. Blackburn have just skygone over the bar. But it made me think, I don't think there has been that many shots this game, to be fair. Just dominates on and off the ball. So like a pop shot like that, I won't be mad anyway. Because there's not a lot going on in the game, I'll make a comment on the screen behind me. I don't know whether it comes across on camera, but in terms of quality, that is one of the best quality screens that I have ever seen at a football ground. Yeah, in terms of like the actual picture quality, that's one of the best. Oh, Blackburn nearly scored. Got you warming up on the sideline now, ready to come on, getting stripped. I think we need him on though. I mean, Miller's not been great, to be fair, but look, we need him on. We need him on. We've seen what he can do in the past 2 games where he's been given some sort of chance. But as well as that, I just don't know. We need to get the ball to him. That's the problem. The ball has been in our defensive third the whole game. We've rarely had attacks. Big chance for Blackburn missed. Header over the bar, but we are bad at the minute. We're making Blackburn look like they won the Premier League last season. That's how bad we are.
Substitution for hullcity, replacing number 7, Liam Miller.
Liam Miller's coming off. Kieran Dowlon for Miller. So it's you and Dowlon. Lundstrom off. Go on. The subs have been on 2 seconds and we've made a shot, do you know what I mean? So there's some sort of improvement. Yet another corner for Blackburn. Just sound like I'm repeating myself from the FA Cup game. I mean, just like that game though, there's not a lot going on, to be fair. Cleared for another. And now we've got a throw-in where someone in the crowd is adamant to get it into the box.
To the box. To the box. To the box.
What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, I guess we'll never know. Nearly scored. It's a good chance. It is a good chance. Need to take it though, don't we? Down early with this first goal. We've got about 25 minutes left. So there's plenty of time, really, plenty of time. Not a lot going on since I last seen you. It's a scrappy game, it really is. Matty Jacob came on for Ewood, so that's basically a like-for-like sub, isn't it? Just don't find the winner. I don't mind winning 1-0, I can say. It still remains Blackburn with the with most of the pressure here though. I don't want to, I say it, but I don't want to, but they are just lacking that last bit of quality. Although knowing my luck, that'll come back to bite me. We're for the corner, we've got a corner. We countered, unlucky. 2 subs coming on here as well. Pumas on, it looks like Carl Joseph on as well. So really going for it. McBurney and Gelhart off. 10 minutes to go. Both sides looking for a winner. We spoke before the game at how important 3 points is to both of them. I've not checked in on any of the other scores, but you've got to presume that they're winning. Ipswich, if they're playing, I'm not actually sure. And Middlesbrough, who are playing Norwich. Both teams are pushing for the 3 points here, and we have scored. 4-0 is still on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're seeing. We are on. I'm so happy to be here today actually. I've lost my voice for the past week. So to be able to use it for Hull City, use it at all to be honest, but use it for Hull City is a blessing. And I will never take it for granted again. Lewis Kumas got our goal. Nice finish. Decent play, little one-touch football. Slot as you get into the back of the net. Blackburn have a corner now though. I'll take the 1-0, I'll take the 1-0. Get the 3 points, get out of here. What that also means is the blood curse and the Blackburn curse is over. We've scored. Let's Tigers! Let's Tigers! They're singing about Sergei, and rightfully so. If we end up winning this game, he's changed players when we've needed to. He's not looked at favourites and gone, we'll keep them on, i.e. McBurney. He's thought, it's not working, we're changing it up. And so far so good. So credit to him. Goal kick. Oh, the reinforcements are out. The orange reinforcements. Carl Joseph missed a one-on-one. That would have wrapped it up. 2 minutes of normal time left, and then however much added on, that would have wrapped it up. Come on, we just need to be professional. Defend everything that comes. And then we've won, we've got 3 points, and up the Football League we do go. Away they go, they're bagging up. 7 minutes added on. Don't know what I think to that. If Blackburn do score, they won't have anyone watching it, I'll tell you that though, they've all gone home. Who can blame them? They're in a relegation battle, they're 1-0 down. Wait, yeah, I can blame them. You're only 1-0 down. They might earn a point, hopefully not like, but still. Never leave a football game early. Of course, I've said it before and I'll say it again, a lot of things do happen in added time with Hull City. Hopefully for the better today. Well, hopefully nothing happens, you get me gist. Kumas has looked good since coming on. I'm not 100% sure where he's playing, but he seems to be in that striker role all the time. Really pushing the keeper, nearly winning the ball just to score. That's probably how he got his goal. He was in the right place, I'll tell you that. Obviously, they are putting us under pressure in added time. We've just got to be robust, cope with it. Like Blackburn have been for a lot of the game themselves. And then we're good. But we should not count our chickens. How many times have I said that at a football game? Time's nearly up here. Seconds remaining. I'm fully expecting the ref to blow his whistle at any given point to send us up that Football League. Yes, there it is. Come on. Come on then. 1-0 win, clean sheet, massive win in general. Thank goodness again, we've beaten Blackburn. Not a lot else to say, yeah, well done. We got there in the end. It was a scrappy game, but the 3 points is all that matters, and it's coming back to Hull. Smells like bonfire night. Someone set up a flare. we are from Ewood Park then. We're going to leave you here as we do head up the Football League thanks to a Lewis Kumas goal, who is my man of the match. Well done City, well done to everyone for turning out as well. 3,000 fans here today. If you have enjoyed the vlog, please like the video, subscribe to the channel to expect more content like this. And like I say, for now, I'll leave you. Thank you Ewood Park. See you all later. Right then, let's get into what I think about the 5 key points for Blackburn Rovers and Ewood Park. We're going to start off with the price. I thought the pricing of everything was quite good. I got my ticket for £22, which is pretty good value for a game of Championship football. I think the price of the food and drink was maybe a little bit high, but to be fair, the ticket saves it and I can't really knock it. We are up north, so things will be a little bit cheaper. I'm going to go for a 7 out of 10. Moving on to food and drink. Now, I've done the absolute worst job in actually documenting the menu, as you could probably see on screen. But I have reviewed the footage, and I've managed to see what they have on offer, and to be honest, it's not actually a lot. They've got the typical stadium food, like pies, and then they've got hot dogs. They do sell crisps, not everywhere, just crisps. And then they do have alcohol and soft drinks, and hot drinks as well, as you pretty much expect. Now, even though we've done price, you do still have to factor that into this section. And like I said before, I think it was a little bit expensive for what it was. That said, the pie that I got was absolutely lovely, although I did burn my mouth on it, but I can't deduct any points from that. I think overall, with the choice of the individual things that you do get, like the actual selection of pies and whatnot, I'm going to give the food a 7. Now let's talk atmosphere. Now remember, with these ratings, 5 is average, and Blackburn was pretty much average, yeah. There was not a lot of fans there, which maybe doesn't make this such a fair test. And when I say there wasn't a lot of fans there was maybe still a lot there, but the stadium was nowhere near full, which obviously dampens the atmosphere naturally. One thing that they did have though that bugged me all game was a drum, and that does help boost the score slightly, and we're going to end up giving them a 6 out of 10 for atmosphere. The penultimate rating section is stadium. Wow, Blackburn, you're one of the old boys. One of the good ones. The actual structure itself is marvellous. The floodlights are great. The stadium works are great. I love the open corners where you can see inside, and likewise when you are inside you can also see outside. The fact that they've got a statue, I do like clubs that have a statue. I don't think we've got a statue. I love the fact that they're getting the fans involved as well and have that fan wall on the outside wall of their stadium. So they've really thought of everything here, from past players to fans and of course the structure itself. They actually have a big sign that says "Welcome to Ewood Park," which is nice and friendly. But yeah, basically without ranking on anymore, Blackburn, you're getting a 10. A big 10 for the stadium. I love it. Last but not least, we've got the location. There's nothing really wrong with the location. I love the fact that it is around housing and terrace houses. Again, gives the proper old school vibe. I love the stadiums like that, like I've mentioned in the video and whatnot. I think Preston do the same. Liverpool as well have a stadium slap bang in the middle of housing. There are a lot of eateries nearby, pubs, there's even a hairdresser's like we saw. One little thing that has annoyed me both times that I've been to Blackburn though, the way that we've come, don't get me wrong, the access is pretty decent from the motorway or carriageway or whatever, the main routes through car. But through that way, you've got to go up or down a pretty big hill, and getting out of the game afterwards, that takes the mick, honestly. It must be the way that everyone goes, and with it being a hill, it just makes it a little bit more awkward than normal. So whether you agree with me or not, I'm going to have to knock a point or 2 away for that. The final point is the train station. There is one nearby, a fairly short walk away, so that's not too big of an issue. Anyhow, the final score for the location is going to be an 8. And for the final standings, as you can see, Blackburn gets 38 out of 50. Which is an incredibly reputable score. And although we've only done 2 stadiums, that does put Blackburn on top of the Football Experience League table, just beating Coventry by 1 point. Blackburn fans, let me know your thoughts on this. Are you happy with where you are on the Experience League table, being top with 38 points? How would you rate it? Is there anything that you change? Let me know all the way down in the comments below. To everyone watching, thank you for watching if you have made it this far, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Once again, please do remember to like the video if you have enjoyed. It helps the channel a lot, especially at this early stage. And subscribe so you can always get reminded of any new content like this that I post. But with all that said and done, Hull managed to get the 3 points thankfully, and we'll have to keep on pushing for the rest of the season. Thank you Blackburn, good luck for the rest of the season. I'll see you later. Goodbye.